Welcome to another Rugged Life Unbiased review video. Today we'll be talking about this Ridge Rider dual burner butane stove. This one's really exciting because it's going to be a step up for us from a single burner butane stove. There's nothing better than cooking two dishes at once. We'll start off by looking at it from the outside. So you've got your heavy duty case with heavy duty handles, pretty sturdy, pretty solid. Your latches, pretty solid as well. Let's open it up and let's have a look and see what it looks like. So straight away you can see that there's a nice finish to the stove. Pretty nice design, and I like the colors as well. Nice stainless steel finish. There's a few specs for you just out of the packaging material. So you lift up the stove and you unveil the hot plate underneath it, which is held securely by some plastic squares there. The hinge seems to be pretty solid, nice and sturdy. I don't see any issues with the hinge there. So here is the stove again up close. You can see the nice and sleek design and pretty nice stainless finish. Pretty solid construction. You've got two allocations for the butane canisters, left and right. The lock feels really sturdy, as well as the knob. It's got a nice design for the knob as well. Feels quite solid. So the hot plate sits on top of the two burners like that, and you get your kind of griller and a hot plate there, and you've got this deep groove for the oil, excess oil to go to. So the hot plate's being held in place by the corners of those the stove of the burners, just like that. Just looking underneath the stove, it's quite closed underneath, which I like compared to my single burner cheap stove. I like the fact that it's quite closed, so when you get a gust of wind, it doesn't, go underneath and blow your flame. The hot plate spreads the heat really well. We used it quite a bit in this camping trip of ours. So as you can see, we're cooking pancakes on the right, and we just chucked in the ones that are done on the left, and it just was enough to keep them warm the whole time. Dinner time we had some potatoes, some pumpkin, onions, and capsicum, and I just like the width of the hot plate. I could utilize the whole width for it. Now I would recommend that you always use the hot plate as much as you can. And the reason being is that if you look at how they've designed these things, they are fixed. You can't remove them, unlike your cheap $20 ones that you can remove and flip over. So if you spill food around here, it will be a bit of a challenge to clean up. So I always recommend that you use that as much as you can. One improvement I want to see in this unit would be to have a windscreen that you could slot into here. If they can put some sort of allocation for it, and then you can just like a three-fold windshield that you can put on top here, around there, all around here. That would be great, so that you don't need to worry about wind blowing your flame if you're cooking outdoors. So a three-fold lightweight windshield would work really well, I reckon. The lock, as you can see, I could easily remove it, and when that comes off, well, sorry, when you lose it, that's it. You can't really lock the whole box. So I would like to see an improvement in the design of this lock. So see what I mean? Just opening and closing the box is actually enough to loosen the locks. They easily come off, really. it would be good to see an improvement in the design of these things so they don't just come off like that and you end up losing them. Overall, I'm really happy with the quality of the stove. We've been using a single burner stove for years in the campsite, and I didn't realize how efficient we were going to be with a dual burner. It's just so nice that you can make 2 dishes at the same time. It saves you a lot of time. Thanks for watching another Rugged Life Unbiased review video, and we will see you in the next one.